The year is 2026. The World Cup final is balanced on a knife edge. It's the 89th minute and the score is locked at 1-1. The tension in the stadium is unbelievable. You can feel it in the air. A star striker, let's call him Johnson, breaks through the defensive line. He receives a perfect through ball, takes one touch to control it, and smashes it into the back of the net. The crowd erupts, a wave of pure joy and relief. The players celebrate, thinking they have just won the most important trophy in football. But then, the referee puts his finger to his earpiece. The celebration is cut short. The stadium holds its breath, waiting for the verdict from the AI-powered offside technology. It's a moment that will define the game and perhaps even an entire generation of football. This is no longer science fiction, it is the reality of modern football. The decision comes in seconds, not minutes. The AI system, using data from multiple cameras tracking every player's position down to the millimeter, has made its calculation. On the giant screen, a three-dimensional animation shows that the striker's shoulder was just a fraction ahead of the last defender when the ball was played. No goal. The crowd groans, a mix of disappointment and reluctant acceptance. The decision is precise, objective, and incredibly fast. It might be heartbreaking for one team, but it is undeniably fair. This single moment shows how artificial intelligence has moved from the tech world right into the heart of the beautiful game, changing not just the rules but the very fabric of how we experience these massive sporting events. This dramatic scene is a perfect example of AI's new role. It is not just a tool for referees anymore. It has become a fundamental part of the sport itself, influencing everything from the first whistle to the last. The technology works silently in the background, a powerful and invisible force shaping the destiny of matches. It removes the element of human error from critical decisions, which has been the source of so much debate and controversy for decades. Think of all the famous goals that would have been disallowed, or the incorrect offsides that would have been overturned. AI brings a level of certainty that we have never had before, ensuring that the outcome of a game is decided by skill and strategy, not by a momentary lapse in judgment from an official. This shift is huge for everyone involved. For the players, it means they can trust the calls being made. For the managers, it means they can focus on tactics without worrying about unfair decisions. And for the fans, it brings a new kind of drama. The wait for the AI's verdict is a new modern form of suspense. While some might miss the old days of arguing about a bad call in the pub, most will agree that fairness is what matters most. The World Cup final, the biggest stage of all, is now a showcase not only for the world's best players, but also for the incredible technology that helps make the game as fair and exciting as it possibly can be. It's a new era for football, and AI is leading the way. Behind every big match today, there is a powerful, unseen brain at work. This brain is artificial intelligence. It processes information at a speed that no human ever could. It has become the secret weapon for clubs and national teams who want to gain an edge over their rivals. Winning is no longer just about having the most talented players or the most experienced manager. It is now also about having the best data and the smartest algorithms. AI is the engine that drives modern sports strategy, turning raw information into winning tactics. It is like having the world's greatest analyst working for you 24 hours a day, finding patterns that would otherwise remain hidden. This is the new frontier of competition, fought not just on the pitch, but in the data centers as well. So how does it all work? It starts with data collection on a massive scale. Modern stadiums are fitted with an array of high-tech cameras and sensors. These are not just the normal TV cameras we see. These are specialized optical tracking cameras, often placed high up in the stadium roof. They follow every single player on the pitch, as well as the ball, tracking their movements 25 times per second. Players might also wear small, lightweight GPS sensors in their vests, underneath their shirts. These sensors collect an incredible amount of information. Media group, footballers sprinting with digital data overlay, close-up of heart rate monitor during training at stock at distribute_equally, how far a player has run, their top speed, the number of sprints they have made, their acceleration, and even their heart rate. This creates a massive stream of data, a digital footprint of the entire game. All this information flows into powerful computer systems. We are talking about millions of data points for every single match. For a human to go through all of this would be impossible. But for an AI, it is the perfect job. The AI system can analyze every pass, every tackle, every run, and every shot. It looks at player positioning, their distance from teammates, and their movements without the ball. It can identify which player is starting to get tired by tracking a drop in their running speed. It can even analyze tactical formations and see how effective they are against different opponents. This data provides a complete and detailed picture of the game, far beyond what the human eye can see from the touchline. This level of detail is a game changer for coaches and managers. In the past, they had to rely on their own observations and gut feelings. They might have had a couple of assistants taking notes, but their analysis was limited. Now, they have access to objective, data-driven insights. They can see exactly which areas of the pitch their team is controlling and where they are weak. They can get a report at halftime that shows media group, statistical report on screen showing pass completion and aerial duels, coaches analyzing halftime data, add at stock at distribute underscore equally, which player has the highest pass completion rate, or which defender has won the most aerial duels. This information is pure gold. It allows them to make smarter, faster decisions that can turn a match around. The AI is the brain, and the data is the knowledge it uses to help teams win. Imagine a manager on the touchline during a crucial match. The game is moving incredibly fast and he has to make a big decision. Should he make a substitution? Should he change the team's formation? In the past, he would rely on his experience and what he could see happening on the pitch. Now he has a new assistant, one that sits not on the bench but on a tablet or laptop. This is the digital coach. It is an AI platform that provides real-time analysis and suggestions. This digital coach has analyzed thousands of previous matches and can predict the likely outcome of different choices. It can tell the manager that a certain player's performance is dropping, or that the opposition has a weakness on their left flank that can be exploited. This relationship between the human coach and the digital coach is becoming central to elite sport. The AI is not there to replace the manager, it is there to support him. The human coach still brings the intuition, the leadership, and the understanding of player psychology. These are things that a machine cannot replicate, but the AI provides the hard data, the objective evidence to back up or challenge the coach's instincts. For example, a manager might feel that his star midfielder is having a quiet game. The AI can provide data to confirm this, showing that the player's number of touches on the ball is 40% lower than his average. This gives the manager the confidence to make a tough decision, like substituting a key player for the good of the team. This partnership works because each brings a unique strength. The AI can process vast amounts of complex data in seconds, something no human can do. It can spot subtle patterns that might be missed in the heat of the moment. It might notice that an opponent's defender is always drawn out of position when a certain type of pass is played. This is a tactical insight that could lead directly to a goal-scoring opportunity. The digital coach can present this information in a simple, easy-to-understand way, using graphs and charts. It cuts through the noise and gives the manager clear, actionable advice. It's like having an extra pair of eyes, but these eyes are connected to a supercomputer. The result is a more dynamic and intelligent approach to in-game management. Decisions are no longer just based on a hunch, they are informed by data and probability. A manager might receive an alert that his team's current formation has only a 20% chance of success against the opponent's setup, based on historical data. The AI could then suggest a change in formation that would increase the probability of winning. The manager makes the final call, of course, but he does so with the best possible information at his fingertips. This is how modern teams are gaining a competitive advantage. The digital coach is a quiet but powerful new voice in the dugout, helping teams to play smarter and win more often. The magic behind AI in sports comes from two amazing technologies: computer vision and machine learning. Think of computer vision as giving AI the ability to see. It uses cameras to watch a game, just like we do. But it sees things in a way that is far more detailed and precise. It can track the position of every player and the ball at all times, creating a digital map of the action. It is not just watching the game, it is converting the visual information into data that a computer can understand. This technology is what powers the semi-automated offside systems and goal line technology. It sees exactly when the ball crosses the line or when a player is in an offside position, removing any doubt. Machine learning is the brain that makes sense of all this visual data. It is a type of AI that learns from experience, just like a human does, but on a much bigger scale. You can feed a machine learning model the data from thousands of football matches. It will study this data and start to learn the patterns of the game. It learns what a successful pass looks like, what defensive shape is most effective, and what movements lead to a goal. The more data it sees, the smarter it gets. It is constantly refining its understanding of the sport, becoming an expert analyst that never sleeps and never forgets a single detail from any game it has ever watched. Together, these two technologies are a powerful combination. For example, a machine learning algorithm can analyze footage captured by computer vision to identify a team's tactical weaknesses. It might notice that a team's defenders are often too far apart when they face a fast counterattack. It can then show the coach clips of these specific moments, highlighting the problem with clear graphics. This is incredibly valuable for training. The coach can show the players exactly where they went wrong and what they need to do to improve. It is like having a video analyst who can watch every player at the same time and provide instant feedback on their performance. This technology can also be used to scout opponents in incredible detail. Before a big match, a team can feed the AI videos of their rivals' last 20 games. The machine learning model will analyze everything: their preferred formations, their set-piece routines, and the individual habits of their key players. It might discover that the opposition's star striker almost always shoots to the goalkeeper's left when he is inside the penalty area. This is a vital piece of information that can be given to the goalkeeper. It is about finding those small advantages that can make a big difference. With computer vision and machine learning, teams can prepare for matches with a level of detail that was unimaginable just a few years ago. Top football clubs are always looking for a new way to get ahead, and many have turned to AI. Liverpool and Manchester City, two of the most successful clubs in recent years, are famous for their use of data analytics. Liverpool, for example, hired a team of data scientists with PhDs in subjects like physics. These experts use AI to influence everything from player recruitment to on-field tactics. When Liverpool are looking to buy a new player, they don't just rely on the opinions of human scouts. They use AI models to analyze a player's performance data from leagues all over the world. The AI can identify undervalued players who would be a perfect fit for Jurgen Klopp's high-pressing style of play. This data-driven approach extends right onto the pitch. Liverpool's AI systems can analyze the movements of their players during a game and measure how effective their press is. It can identify moments when the press was broken and show how the opposition was able to play through them. This allows the coaching staff to make specific adjustments in training. Manchester City under Pep Guardiola are also masters of using data. Their tactical approach is all about controlling space. AI helps them to analyze player positioning and passing networks to ensure they dominate possession and create chances. The success of these clubs is proof that embracing AI is no longer optional. It is essential for competing at the highest level of modern football. The AI acts as a tactical advisor. It can run thousands of simulations of a match before it has even been played. By inputting the likely team lineups and tactical systems, the AI can predict the most probable outcomes. It can identify key matchups on the pitch, such as which winger will have the most success against a particular fullback. This information allows the manager to build a game plan that is tailored to exploit the specific weaknesses of that day's opponent. It is a far more scientific approach to tactics than simply relying on old habits or gut feelings. It's about using intelligence, both human and artificial, to find the smartest way to win a football match. This use of AI is also changing how players are selected for the team. A manager might have two players competing for one position. By looking at the AI analysis, he can see which player is more likely to be effective against the upcoming opponent. For instance, if the opposition is known to be vulnerable to crosses from the right wing, the manager might choose the winger who has the best crossing statistics, even if he is not considered the better player overall. This is about picking the right player for the right job, based on cold, hard data. It helps to remove personal bias from selection decisions and ensures that the team on the pitch has the best possible chance of success. One of the most important ways AI is changing sports is in keeping players healthy. An injury to a star player can ruin a team's season and cost a club millions of pounds in wages and transfer value. AI is now being used as a powerful tool to predict and prevent injuries before they happen. As we mentioned, players wear sensors that track their physical output during training and matches. This data includes how much they run, how many times they sprint, and the intensity of their movements. AI algorithms can analyze this data over time to create a physical profile for each player. It learns what a normal workload is for that individual. The AI system can then spot warning signs. If a player's data shows they are suddenly working much harder than usual, or if their sprint speed has dropped slightly, the AI can flag this as an increased risk of injury. This is often a sign of fatigue, which is a major cause of muscle strains and other problems. The system can send an alert to the medical staff who can then intervene. They might decide to give the player a lighter training session or an extra day of rest. This proactive approach helps to manage a player's workload carefully, ensuring they stay in peak condition without pushing their body past its breaking point. It's a huge step forward in player welfare and can significantly extend a player's career. This technology is not just for football. In the NBA, basketball teams use sophisticated camera systems to track player movements. AI analyzes this data to look at things like jump height and landing mechanics. It can identify if a player is landing awkwardly or putting too much stress on their knees, which could lead to a serious injury like an ACL tear. Teams like the Golden State Warriors have used this technology to keep their key players on the court. In tennis, AI is also making a big impact. The famous Hawkeye system, which is used for line calls, also collects huge amounts of data on player movement. This can be analyzed to monitor fatigue and prevent overuse injuries in a sport known for its grueling schedule. Furthermore, AI is also helping amateur athletes. Many people now use fitness apps and wearable devices like smartwatches. These devices use AI to track your activity, sleep, and recovery. They can give you personalized advice on your training, telling you when you should push harder and when you should take a rest day to avoid injury. This brings the kind of sophisticated sports science that was once only available to elite professionals to everyone. It is helping people to train smarter, stay healthier, and get more enjoyment out of their chosen sport. Whether you are a professional footballer or a weekend runner, AI is becoming a valuable partner in achieving your fitness goals. As we look to the future, it is clear that AI's role in sport will only continue to grow. We have seen how it is making refereeing decisions fairer and more accurate. Technologies like VR and semi-automated offside are just the beginning. In the future, we may see AI making even more calls instantly and objectively, reducing the delays and controversies that can sometimes spoil a great game. This does not mean getting rid of human referees. It means giving them better tools to do a difficult job. The goal is to create a sport where the results are decided purely by the skill and effort of the athletes on the field, which is something that every fan wants to see. Beyond refereeing, AI is making the games themselves more exciting and competitive. When every team has access to advanced tactical analysis, it forces them all to innovate and improve. Managers and coaches have to be more creative to find new ways to win. This leads to a higher quality of play on the pitch, with more intelligent tactics and better prepared athletes. For the fans watching at home or in the stadium, this means a more entertaining product. The games are faster, more strategic, and more thrilling than ever before. AI is pushing the boundaries of what is possible in sport, and we are all benefiting from it. AI also plays a crucial role in player recovery after an injury. When a player gets hurt, the road back to full fitness can be long and difficult. AI can help to create a personalized recovery plan for that athlete. By analyzing data on the specific injury and the player's physical condition, AI can recommend the best exercises and treatments. It can monitor their progress in real time during rehabilitation sessions, ensuring they are not doing too much, too soon. This data-driven approach helps players to recover faster and reduces the risk of re-injuring themselves. It helps to get our favorite stars back on the pitch where they belong, as quickly and as safely as possible. Ultimately, artificial intelligence is a force for good in the world of sport. It is making our games fairer, our athletes healthier, and the competition more exciting for everyone. From a dramatic World Cup final decided by an AI-powered offside call to an amateur runner using an app to plan their training, its impact is being felt at every level. It is not replacing the human element of sport, it is enhancing it. It is giving coaches, players, and referees the information they need to perform at their very best. The passion, the drama, and the human spirit will always be at the heart of the game, but with AI as a partner, the future of sport looks brighter and more exciting than ever.